As I sit here, coping with the world changing in ways I've never witnessed before, I can't help but think thoughts of uncertainty and frustration for the unknown path ahead. But as the sun rises and shines on the earth each day as it did the day before it, I'm reminded there will be a day we look back on all this only wiser, stronger, and closer than ever before. On this episode, Jacob and I make the best of a beautiful day in a new location. We get a break from the wet, cold weather, and we're blessed with one of the nicest days we have witnessed this year. We were given a tip from a friend, word of rich ground in a hard-to-reach location. We're headed to find this place, as long as Mother Nature allows us. We've been told this area is a lot like Picker's Paradise, and from the looks of it, I'd say that's not far off. So join us on another golden adventure on one of California's most richest and beautiful stretches of river we've seen yet. First find of the day, quarter, eagle eye.
Yeah, hi Ben, over there.
Yeah. Here's a path. Living on the edge. Woo. I think we made it to our destination. This is a little sketch. This beach. No one's been here in a minute, no footprints. You know, the water hasn't really come up much higher than this. So that's a good sign. Got a lot of bedrock to play with in here. The reason why I like this spot is all these boulders that are falling out. They're large. Check this one out. This one's pretty cool. Some type of like a, almost like a, I don't know my geology, but it looks like some type of a conglomerate, granite conglomerate, I don't know. I know I'm probably wrong, but it's made up of multiple rocks, it looks like. Kind of neat. Oh yeah, here's the playing field. No way.
Not me.
We got a tick problem. What's up, you guys? It's Prospector Jerry. We're on another adventure. I'm out here with Jacob today, the mule. We got his dog, Ranger. He's a good boy, huh? He's a good boy. Yeah, he is. We're gonna find some gold today. We just did a little tick check. We had a bunch of ticks on the dog. I actually didn't have any. He said he found some on him. I think we're all right. We're at a new stretch of river today. We've never been here, so this will be pretty interesting. I've heard good things about it. Mountain Mike hooked it up with a little tip there. Appreciate it, Mike. He can't make it today. He's snowed in up at his place. We're gonna see what we could do. If you're new to the channel, I want to say welcome. Like I said, my name is Jerry. We do this a lot. We try to go every week. We do a prospecting video, hopefully every week. If not, there's probably some circumstances as to why, but we try to put them out every week. I would strongly recommend hitting that subscribe button for further content because we do this a lot, like I'm saying, and we go on some pretty gnarly adventures and find some really good gold. So today, this is our playground. I like this spot. It's on the inside bend. Lots of big rocks falling out. Ranger's got himself a nice stick to play with already, getting situated. And all this bedrock. You can tell it's been worked though. It's not good. Maybe that's from a creek. It's hard to tell. We're gonna go over it all anyways. Yeah, it's been worked. You can tell by the way they push these rocks out. That's okay though. A lot of places that we go are like this, so. We have a lot of choices here. This is probably the best looking spot on the map. But we could go downriver, and there were some awesome spots that we passed up too. So we're gonna get to it.
I quickly grabbed my detector and started detecting all the visible cracks and crevices that I could see. This area looked very promising with all the bedrock that was exposed. Jacob made his way further upriver and started to do some crevicing as well.
I got my first pan. I know there's a target in it. I can hear it. It sounds good. It's probably a lead weight though. I'd imagine this place gets a lot of fishing. There's my target. Piece of metal, but I did see a little flash of gold in there. Bit. This is my first pan. There'd be some gold. There's my target. Man, it sounds good when they're thin and rusty. But there was some gold in there, so we're in the right spot. Just got to get bigger. Let's check out Jacob's first pan. Oh yeah.
About a quarter of a pan.
Promising.
Yeah.
It's kind of coarse too. Some of it. A salamander race, you say?
One right there. One right there.
Oh yeah. And over here.
Look at him go.
Pretty cool.
Jacob and I were about to give up on this particular area when I found a nice crack way up high. We both double teamed this thing. I was digging low and he was digging high, when suddenly I heard him hollering.
Jacob found the first piece of VG. Wait.
I'm so excited.
There she be. First piece of the day. Awesome, dude. It's a good sign.
Yep. It's a decent size piece. Nice little flatty.
Oh yeah. Nice, dude.
Yeah, man.
Good sign.
Good start. Had some sound to it.
Tink. Tink. All right, pan number 2. Not too shabby. A couple pokers. This place isn't too bad. This is just from kind of scratching, doing some sampling. Right up there. I was up above him. I was more up here. That pan that he has already got VG in it. It's going to be a good pan. All right, here's Jacob's pan.
I see it poking through. Nice. Nice, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going old school. No targets, but I'm looking at these cracks. There's some cracks that people dug already, like this one that looks really good, that someone spent a lot of time on. There's still material in it. I'm gonna get all that material out. It's got a clay-like makeup too, which is good for keeping hold of the gold. Well, I got another pan here. There's some flour in it, but not anything spectacular. We're gonna head that way. Jacob's already going that way. Everything around here, there's decent flour gold. Almost everywhere you dig, there's flour gold in it for sure. We're just not hitting any substantial concentrations yet. Up and over looks pretty decent. There's a lot of bedrock. There's just not a lot of rocks. We might have to go pretty far. But I'm gonna pack up my gear. Take a look at that gold again. It's there, just not a ton. Looks like we kind of reached the end of the line here, upriver. Maybe not. Either way, I was poking around over here. I have a signal down in there that sounds really good. We're gonna dig it out. That crack's dug out. Went pretty deep in there, and it sounds really good. Let's see if you can hear it. Let's go pan it out. Let's just pan that out. Such a beautiful day today. Look at that bush up there. It's all purple. Wonder what it is. It's pretty. Check out this gold. There's my target. Piece of iron. Sounded great. But there was some gold with it. A piece of that poker. So every pan is very consistent with about almost the same amount of gold in it. So just gotta find that concentration still. Check that guy out. The two of them or just one big one? Yeah, it's one big one. Don't want to get bit by one of those. Or maybe it's the other one. I don't know. I try to avoid any creepy crawlies. There's a signal right in here. Right up there was our last target. Right down in here, it's screaming. We're just gonna dig that out and pan it. See if there's any heavies in it. Something down there. Now usually I leave the lighter stuff alone, but this stuff was singing to me on the detector. So I had to dig it up and see what was in it. You never really know where gold will end up. The old timers would say, gold is where you find it. Take it for what it's worth, but I believe it's exactly the case. Little specks. Well, been poking around over there, been poking around over there, digging up signals, very little gold. Jacob never really, he came up here for a minute, but then he went back down that way, so it kind of looked like it might have been better down that way. We're gonna go check it out. We ended up moving back down to kind of where we started at. I think we even might move further downstream if it doesn't start getting better, because it's not looking too great. But up there, kind of near where I started off this morning, where my gear is, there's a a slab, and it comes up and it wants to pop off, but we can't get it. So I've just been scratching at it. I got these guys. Almost pickers. Let's see if I can pick them up. No, oh, yeah, that one's super flat, but I picked it up. There's gold here, it's just kind of hard to get. Think we got it, Jacob?
Yes, sir.
Came back up here to the spot.
There's ants.
Oh, ants are a good sign.
Yep.
I was banging with the chisel on this guy and we got it to move. Oh, yeah. Here, let me move my stuff. All right. Scraping time.
Yep.
That really good crack that we just dug gave up almost nothing. Let's see if I could get it in some better light. There we go. Almost nothing. I think we got to go downriver. I forgot to show this to the camera earlier. Found this detecting. I'm not sure what it is. It looks like it might have been part of an old button or something. There's something on the back of it. Bigger piece of something that's folded over. But it's kind of ornate in fashion. It's got some design to it. Kind of neat. I'm thinking an old button or something similar. Pendant. Not pendant, but brooch or something like that. We're gonna make our way downriver now. And there's gold here. What's trippy to me is how much gold is in each pan. I mean, there's a decent amount.
If we were sluicing, we might do all right.
Exactly. I think if you had a sluice set up down here, you might do pretty decent. It's just kind of hard to set it up.
Come on. Let's go. Come on.
Ooh, yeah, good boy.
Made it a running start.
Well, we came back to the spot that we had eyed on the way upriver. I could tell that people had been digging in here because it looks somewhat decent. There's a lot of bigger rocks on top of bedrock. You can see a lot of cracks. It looks promising. There's actually another guy down here prospecting as well. So we're gonna poke around here for a little bit, I think. I didn't get a signal, but this looks pretty good if I could get any of that apart. And there's this black sand that's piled up right here in front of it. Let's see if we can get that apart. It looks like he kind of got it. Enough to yabby.
Enough to yabby.
Yabby dabby doo.
Oh, it's coming out. I don't want the water to like.
Oh, that's done deal.
Looks like good dirt. All red. Let's see how it goes.
No. Huh.
Is it right there, Andy?
We'll get back to you when you have that panned out. Fatality. Check out the scapian scorpion. Dare you to eat them.
Glad I found that before it found me.
Yummy. Make candy out of them. Oh, what a day.
strike.
All right, Jacob used his yabby pump. Cleaned out this crack here. I hear him hooting and hollering. Oh yeah.
Lode in there.
Nice. Lots of fines.
Look at all that down there though.
Blue bowl material. Heck yeah, dude. That's the best crack you've had so far, huh?
Yeah. Definitely the best pan of the day for me.
Working on something over here. I got a little something too. A little something.
Some.
What
you got? What you got?
Let's see.
Put her in the sunshine. Ah, there you go. There you go. If there's pickers, Jerry will find them.
A little bit of gold. That came from a spot kind of like that one. I'll show you. So here's where that pan came from. You can see that was covering this. I popped it off. Lots of clay material in there. I'm gonna have to clean it up some more. And some of this might pop up too. I'm keep working on it. See if when I pry on it, maybe just try to kick it that way with your foot. There you go. Oh.
It's gonna go. Hold on. Get lower.
You know what? I gotta move this
one. Watch out, Range. There you go.
Okay, I did my first pan of material from underneath here. I still got plenty more to go. I have my small pan today, so I can only fit so much in there. But check out what I found. Biggest piece of the day. Nice. That's basically it too. So I'm hoping and the rest of that material down there, its brother, sister, mother, father are hanging out. We'll see. Well, my hole's done dried up, but Jacob's starting to get bigger pieces. Oh, that's a nice pan, dude.
That's loaded with fines.
Heck yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Just sucking it up.
Yabbying it up, huh?
Yep. Hard work.
And down in there. Oh no, over here.
Right there. Still so much material in there.
Nice. Keep at it. Well, this is kind of interesting. Check this out. You know what that is down there? That is part of an ore. Let's see if we can get it out of here. Probably a high dollar one too. super light.
Kind of cool. I think we're almost ready to head out of here. It's been a good day though. We found a pretty good amount of gold. Actually, we didn't find very much, but found enough. We had a blast though. It's been a beautiful day. Keep saying that. Beautiful day.
This was exactly that, a beautiful day in the Mother Lode. We don't get too many of these days in between the storms, so when we do, we try to take full advantage of them. The earlier days of our hot summer winter were far over, and we've been dealing with quite the rain and snowstorms the last couple of weeks. For example, Mountain Mike lives in the mountains and he's been snowed in for over a month. We were just up there prior to this video, and it felt like summertime. I can't wait for those days to return, but for now, I'll have to settle for these small breaks in between the weather. Turns out the next day it started raining and snowing and didn't let up for over a week.
Oh yeah.
Here we are.
We made it.
Another new location explored and another awesome adventure had. Decent gold was also found and was the cherry on top of an excellent experience. Here's the gold that I found this day. Not too shabby at all. That one piece has got to weigh at least 0.2. I remember weighing up all this gold, but I can't seem to find any of the footage. I want to send a special thank you to all my Patreon members. You guys are what makes all of this happen, and I couldn't thank you enough. If you'd like to become a patron member, please see the links at the end of the video and below in the description. There's some great perks to becoming a member, such as giveaways, group outings, and guided tours. I want to thank you for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, please send a like my way. Also consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell for further content. I hope you all stay safe and healthy this year. And as always, I wish you heavy pans.